Morning everyone, how you doing? It's Michelle. It's the 11th of August 2025. It's Shel's weekly wisdom here, and we're going to talk mainly about Mercury today. But before that, we had 6 planets in alignment, all in retrograde. You may well have seen them in the night sky with the naked eye last night. I didn't get to see that, but we had Mercury, Saturn, Venus, Uranus and Neptune all in alignment. Mercury moves direct today, which provides its post-shadow phase, and this continues to the 25th of August. So it's a time to reflect, to integrate and put your wisdom into practice. So what have you learned over the last 3 weeks? What conversations have you had? What have you disconnected from? What have you learnt? What have you changed in yourself? That is all what you need to just have a little think back on, because action is key, and you will feel ready to take the action on things that you may have thought, right, I'm not doing that anymore, I'm changing that, I'm detaching from that, whatever it was for you, because it'd be different for everyone. So you now know what your true worth is, because you've been working through all those challenges, and you're now going to see those challenges as opportunities to change or make changes. This is due to all of the work that you've been doing, all of those things that have been coming up, all those emotions that have been coming up, all of those traumas and triggers and all of that that's been coming up, and just looking back and seeing how you may well have behaved, others have behaved around you, what you've decided that you're not putting up with anymore, what boundaries you've put in place, all of that. Just try and find some time this week, just have a little think back and see what has actually changed, because you won't be the same as you were 3 weeks ago due to Mercury retrograde, but also the work that you've done. Right, what else have I written here? Yeah, so all the work that you've done, you will find that you will no longer want to return to those old patterns, those old habits, the old drama, whatever it was. It just doesn't no longer serve you, and you'll actually absolutely feel that. Right, so for the post shadow phase, you want to, when you're doing your revisiting, where you're thinking about what you've learned the last 3 weeks and what you've done and what you haven't done, there may be some lingering residue, as I like to call it, or there may be some stuff that you might have avoided because the energies was too much, or you know, I always talk about box on the shelf. So you might have took a box down, lifted it up and took a few bits out, and there's still a few bits left in there, or there might have been one big thing and you just thought, oh, I just cannot do that yet, and you just put it back on the box, up on the shelf. But this is the time to really get that box, take the lid off, and just look at any lingering things that you may not have addressed fully addressed, I should say, over the last 3 weeks during Mercury retrograde. So take this opportunity. So it's like a redress, if you like, a second chance maybe to go over something or have that conversation. Or, you know, when you have a conversation, you go, damn it, I wish I'd brought this up, or I wish I'd said that. This is that time. So up until the 25th, you can go back. There's no rule book. As I said this in a video prior, there's no rule book to say that just because you've talked about something doesn't mean you can't talk about it again. So there's something still triggering you, something still bothering you, or you've had a conversation and you thought the person has heard you, you thought things would change, and they have changed some things, but they're going back into their old patterns, or you may find yourself going back into yours. Now is the time to think, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. This is my second chance to clear it up. This is my second chance to have that conversation. Or you may find yourself being pulled back into something, back into drama maybe, or doing something that you don't want to do, or you're sort of saying yes when you want to say no. This is your chance to sort of practice it. So also this week is very, very important to stay in the present moment as much as we can, and not get dragged into old drama or new drama. Our boundaries need to be strong, really strong, in certain areas of our lives. Then it'll be different for everybody. If I think the collective energy is very chaotic, the world is in a bloody mess. So if you are finding it really overwhelming and too much, turn the news off for a bit. I can't remember the last time I watched the news. It's been a few days now. I normally have it on just in the evening when we're having dinner or something, just to catch up with what's happening in the world. But I've found myself not doing that. And in the mornings, I'm not even putting the TV on. I normally put it on for like background. But I'm finding myself doing other things. I've been finding myself going out in the garden with my cup of tea while the weather's nice. And just sitting in the sunshine and just thinking, okay, what 5 things can I see? What 5 things can I hear? What 5 things can I feel, taste, whatever? That really sets me up for the day. I'm really finding that very grounding. So try that. Make sure you are grounding. Go outside, put your feet on the ground, even if it's just while you're pegging out the washing like I did this morning. Go for that walk if you can. Just make some time for yourself this week. Right, now we're going to pull some cards from Amanda Ellis's deck, the lovely Amanda. Hope you're well, Amanda. If you happen to stumble upon this video, highly unlikely, but you might do. I'm pulling from her self-mastery deck. So Metatron, what message have you got? Sorry, I just feel like I want to tap these again. Okay, I'm being asked to choose a spray of Amanda's as well. What do we have what do we need to work with this week? I'm being pulled two actually. I'm being pulled to the water elemental, which is all about our emotions. So we have a bit of that. This is one of my favourite ones of Amanda's. Oh, so nice. So this is going to help you with that second chance. It's going to help you bring up those emotions that you might have been pushing down, that need to come up. They need to be released. We've just had the full moon as well, haven't we? Where, we've been letting go. And you're still under the energy of that today as well. But I've also got Fear Fighter. For any of you feeling fearful about what's happening on the planet or in your own life, or, you need a little bit of, I always call this the warrior energy. Metatron's with us. He's giving us the arrows that we need. Those go really nice, those 2 colours together as well. Look at that. The yellow, sorry, what am I talking about? And green. Really nice, I like those. Okay, let's pull some cards. That's just gone down my throat. Oh. Right. Metatron, what guidance have you got for us this week, for anybody watching this video? Okay. Oh, it's got right up my nose. Obviously needed that spray. One more, please, Metatron. Okay, I think we'll take that one because that one flew out first. Okay. Right, so I've got 4 cards. First one, we've just been talking about this, detach from drama. Look up. And I do this as well. We get into the, oh God, this is heavy, or oh, this is hard work, whatever's going on in your life, or one thing after the other seems to happen. And we go into that victim mentality, don't we? We've all done it. It's like, oh God, why does it keep happening to us? Why does it keep happening to me? And we forget to look up. Look up and see the beauty around us. Be grateful for what we have, and that will bring us more of the same. So be grateful that you've got a roof over your head. Be grateful that you've got your health, whatever state that may be in. Be grateful that you've got money in the bank. Be grateful that you've got food on the table. It might not be necessarily exactly how you want it to be, but you've got something to be grateful for. But it's look up, and it's also a reminder to detach from others. Okay. remembering that we can't change another, but we can absolutely detach ourselves and take a step back. Oh, hi, Geordie. I didn't know you were under my couch. Cat's just come out from under my couch. It's obviously liking my reading. Well, he's had enough now because he's going. Anyway, yeah, detaching from drama. Detaching from anything that we don't want in our lives this week. And then when we do that, we bring in some balance. So we need to bring in some balance this week. Some yin and some yang. Some feminine and masculine, some rest and work, some play. Whatever you feel you need to balance. It might be food, it might be going and seeing a friend, whatever it is for you. And look out for signs. We've got the signs card. So look out for signs from spirit. And when I see robins, it's always my dad that's nearby. I think a lot of people see robins in that way. But look out for signs this week that spirit are guiding you, that they're with you, that you're not alone, that you can do this, that you may need to dig deep this week, but you can do it. Readdress, go back over the last 3 weeks. What is it you've changed? What is it you still need to do some work on? Because we always need to do work, don't we? And then we've got the air elemental card. Air clears stagnant energies. So use the air spray of Amanda's. Let's use this one. Lovely turquoise colour. Let's have a bit of air. Open the windows, open the doors. Open your heart. See the bigger picture. Okay. So you might not want to be, you might not be where you want to be, or where you hoped you'd be with this Mercury retrograde, but you've done a lot of clearing out. We've had the Lion's Gate, we've had the full moon. It's been intense, and it's going to be intense the rest of the month. But try and see the bigger picture and the part that you may play in that. What else do I want to say? Something else was there then. It's just gone. What else do you want to say? Be true to yourself. I'm hearing be true to yourself. Be kind, not only to others, but yourself. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. But stay in the present this week. Meditate, ground, eat well, drink lots of water. And let's get through another energetic wave, another week. If you need any help, if you would like a reading, I still have slots this week if you would like one. Those of you that booked my Lionsgate offer, I'll be doing your readings this week. But I do still have slots if you would like one. Lots of love to you all. Take care. Bye for now.